メジャー翻訳速報。
メジャー翻訳速報へようこそ。今日は大谷翔平選手がドジャースタジアムで見せた劇的なサヨナラホームラン。自身のボブルヘッドナイトで放った一打は5点差から追い上げるドジャースの執念を象徴する瞬間でした。チームは開幕8連勝という前代未聞の記録を樹立。皆さんの反応やコメントもぜひ聞かせてください。ぜひチャンネル登録もお願いします。
Center field. Harris is back. Oh, Tony! Inevitable!
What a night at Dodger Stadium. What a perfect way to cap off this homestand. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Access Sportsnet Dodgers, brought to you by Audi. John Hartung alongside Jerry Hairston Jr. and Nomar Garcia Parr. I would sit here and say that was absolutely unbelievable, but I think everybody in this stadium kind of expected that to happen on Shohei's bobblehead night for winning the 2024 MVP. And in all honesty, Jerry, you got to admit, about 30 minutes ago I said Shohei's going to come up in the bottom of the ninth, hit a walk-off homer to win it. And it happened because I think everybody kind of saw this coming.
Yeah, obviously, John, you did call it about 33 minutes ago. I remember having it on my phone there. But, of course, Shohei Ohtani, we call him the Big Show for a reason because he has the flair for the dramatics. Ever since he's put on that Dodger blue, 40-40. He hit the 40 home run when he had that 40 stolen base on that very night. Did it in walk-off fashion. 6 for 6 in Miami to hit 50-50. And on this night, his bobblehead night hits a walk-off home run in the 9th inning. That's why the kids call him the Big Show.
Are you not entertained?
Yes,
I mean, really.
I mean, honestly, the way the offense came back into this game, especially when they were down early in this ball game. But I'll tell you, what allowed the offense to get back in this game, and obviously for the heroics, we have to give it up to the bullpen.
Yes.
You know, Blake Snell didn't give up. There was no earned runs by the Dodgers staff, but the bullpen continued, all those guys coming in and putting up the zeros. So this offense, and I'll tell you, it definitely motivates the offense going, listen, guys, they are doing the job. We can come back in this game, and they took care of business.
You spoke about the bullpen.
Yeah.
Ben Kasparius getting out of that jam, bases loaded, nobody out. For him to get out of that jam unscathed, the momentum shifted back into the Dodgers' favor. Because if they score even a run there, 6-0, but you kept them at bay at 5-0, outstanding job. And then the offense really started to chip away, and obviously capped off by Shohei Ohtani.
Funny how this game goes. I think he was 0 for 2 tonight. Someone tweeted out, oh no, Shohei's first slump of the year. He's 2 for 16. He goes single, walk-off homer right after those first 2 at-bats of the night. Speaking of Shohei, on his bobblehead night, he's standing by right now with Kirsten Watson.
Shohei, for you to have that moment, the walk-off home run, to come back from being down 5-0 in this game, just what did it mean to pull that one out and get the win?
逆転勝利できたことで、決勝弾を打ててどう思いますか？
本当にブルペンの素晴らしい粘りと、マックスのマンシーの粘り強いいい場面でのヒット、それが最後いい形で勝ちにつながったかなと思います。
I think the bullpen did a fantastic job bringing us back into the game. Max Muncy's timely hit and all the guys really contributing today.
That walk-off, though, that home run, what did you see in that at-bat that allowed you to get that swing?
最後の打席、どうやって対策立ってたんですか？
特に甘い球を打ちたいなと思ってたんですけど、観客の後ろの方からボブルヘッドデーなんだからホームラン打てよみたいな言われたので、打ててよかったなと思います。
You know, just looking for a really good pitch to hit. But one of the fans was telling me, you know, it's your bobblehead night, so you better get a hit. So I'm glad I was able to do that.
It's a bobblehead night, it's a special one. But to see all these fans here in support of you, what do these moments mean to you?
このファンが来てボブルヘッドナイトで大谷選手にとってはどういう意味ですか？
これだけ多くのファンの人が集まってもらって、素晴らしいゲームを見てもらって、選手冥利に尽きるなと思います。
I'm just ecstatic that the fans got to see this really good game today and was able to perform in front of these fans tonight.
You guys are now at 8-0 on this season, a terrific start to the year. What does it say about this group and how you guys have maintained your focus from last season?
8勝0敗でスタートしてますけども、この今の仲間たち、チームの雰囲気っていうのはどういう感じですか？
もうで先に点を取られてもブルペンが踏ん張ってくれる、打線が取り返してくれる、またその逆で、点を取って、逆に打てなかったとしても、先発ピッチャーブルペンがしっかりとこう試合を続けてくれるっていうそういう信頼関係があるのかなと思ってます。
I think really good, overall ways of winning. Even though we may give up some runs, like we find a way to come back and win. And when we're winning these games or we're scoring early, I think our pitching staff does an amazing job keeping the win.
I sure did tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
See, fans, Shohei listens to the people. He just needed a fan to say, hey, Shohei, can you get a hit? We need a hit right here. But, Jerry, what an incredible comeback for this team that is already this year showing so many signs of what they did a season ago with the ability to come back, even if they're down 5 runs. I mean, we all remember being down 5-0 to the Yankees in Game 5. But tonight, though, it was after an inning and a half. And a lot of us thought, okay, they were due for a clunker. They were 7-0. And they did so many things wrong in this game, and yet they still found a way to come back
John,
and win.
I heard a part of your question because I can hear an MVP chant, and rightfully so. Here it is, the walk-off home run once again from Shohei Ohtani. Gets a pitch out of third. Deposit is over the center field wall. And you're right. Listen, in order to get to this point, first 3 or 4 innings, we did not play our best baseball. Kind of kicking the ball around, made a few errors, put ourselves in tough position, down 5-0. But a sign of a great team, number one, not giving up, but able to find a way when you're not at your best. I think that is the key, and that's something that the Dodgers learned from last year. A lot of guys are on this team from last year's team, and they understand, you know what, not every night you play 162 games. There's going to be nights where you just don't have your best stuff. But if we continue to fight like the bullpen fought for us, kept us at bay, allowed this offense to get back in the game, and then eventually walk them off.
This is a beautiful game. I mean, it really is. I mean, when we always talk about, game when you're playing every single day, it like resembles life. Because I tell you, there are times when life just knocks you down and you feel awful, but that you still have to keep your head up because you know you're going to get another opportunity. Max Muncy has a couple of errors. The Braves go up 5-0. The runs on Snell are all unearned, right? I'm telling you, I've been there. You feel awful. And you're just going, man, I got to find a way to try to atone somehow, try to help the team. And then in his last at-bat, the clutch hit to knock in a couple runs to tie the game. I mean, wow, what a big at-bat. This game is unbelievable. You have to stay even-keeled as best you can and trust that your moment will come and that you can still come through. That was huge.
And that's the thing, trust that your moment will come. You can't get negative. You got to be even more positive when things don't go your way or you have a couple hiccups. Max Muncy stayed positive. He had that torpedo bat, threw the torpedo bat away, ditched it, and went back to his regular bat. Got something he can handle. 2-run double.
You know why? Because it ain't the bat.
That's right.
That's right. It's the person.
And he proved that once again with that at-bat, driving in the tying double at that point. But a perfect way to end what was a perfect homestand and a perfect way for the Dodgers to set a new Major League record for consecutive wins as a defending World Series champion to start a season, passing the 1933 Yankees. The Dodgers 8-0 after Shohei's walk-off blast. Let's head upstairs, check in with the guys who called this one, Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's incredible.
And you know what? The 8-0 start, and they've been doing it all late. They have not just been blowouts. These have been exciting games right to the end. They finally out-hit somebody, and the 9th hit that hits the Braves is the big one, and it's on his bobblehead night. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. It's like,
well, he can take your breath away, right? I mean, it's not just how good a player he is. It's not the overall stats. It's the moments. He creates moments.
And the very first pitch, like not even waiting around, going up there and just whap against one of the best closers in the game.
Yeah, it was an up-breaking ball, outer half. He goes and does the interview with Kirsten and says, I was just looking for a good pitch. Well, you found one that was on the outer half that started in the right-hand batter's box and it left it up a little bit, and you had just enough power to get it out of here.
Yeah, keep the Dodgers perfect. 8-0, the first defending champ ever to begin a season like this.
What an incredible night here at Dodger Stadium. The fans, I know, they're certainly excited. They got a Shohei bobblehead, and they also got to see a Shohei walk-off home run. Let's get to the highlights. The third and final game, the Dodgers sweeping the Braves. We're going to pick it up in the fourth inning with the Dodgers down 5-2 at this point. Blake Snell strikes out Ozzie Albies.
Outstanding cambio right there. Late breaking right there down the zone, giving him the chase.
Matt Olson grounds one to Tommy Edman.
Man, Tommy, man, what with the glove, he is so good. Wherever you put him, he's just a ball player.
Yes, he is. Great play by the former Gold Glove second baseman. Bottom of the fourth, Michael Conforto. Jerry, off to a great start here with the Dodgers.
I love his at-bats, barreling up on a lot of baseballs. Here he gets something he can handle up in the zone. Rockets over the center field wall. That's why the kids call him the Young MC, doing his thing.
So the Dodgers chipping away at this point, down 5-3. Trying to keep it going with Will Smith. And Will Smith, a career-high 10-game hitting streak after that base hit.
Good job on the off-speed pitch, staying back just enough, head on it, able to find a hole.
You see Max Muncy using the torpedo bat, tried it out during batting practice, went with it during the game, at least for the first few at-bats, and he flies out. So 2 down. And 2 on for Kike Hernandez. Tapper in front of the plate.
Wow.
Nice play.
This is a great play right there. On his knees, able to make a play.
Top of the 5th inning, Ben Kasparius in relief of Blake Snell. Strikes out Brian De La Cruz.
Great breaking ball by Kasparius right there. Where that ball started and the bottom just falls right out of it.
Boy, he came out and threw a great first inning. 1-2-3 for Ben Kasparius.
96 with some run right there, dirty.
Bottom of the 5th, Shohei was 0 for 2 at this point. He's got 1 on, and Shohei's into the hit column.
Good 2-strike approach right there. Rocket to right.
And here the Dodgers are in business. They're down 2. Pages is safe at third. You got first and third, nobody out. Tying runs are on base. And you think they're going to put up some runs here, but Mookie hits it right back to the pitcher. De Los Santos throws to third, and Pages doubled up.
Yeah, just one of those things. Line drive right to the pitcher. I mean, Pages thought, obviously more to the right on the ground, but got doubled off.
And then Teoscar Hernandez strikes out, so the Dodgers waste the opportunity there. Top of the 6th, bases loaded. No outs, no more. This was the huge moment of the game.
It really is huge right here. You get this fly out to center field. Coming in first, he can't see it. Then he sees it, stays behind it. Can't get the run in, but this was big because in that last inning when the Dodgers looked like they were going to be able to score some run, the momentum shifted to the Braves. Now they have bases loaded, and then he just paints down in the corner to get that strikeout.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, great job right there, but you still have to stay focused. Ben has to stay focused, likes to call, and then this was huge right here.
Gets Olson to pop it up, and Kasparius, a magic act.
And you see the energy right there. I'm telling you, this team feeds off that type of energy. Bases loaded, nobody out, gets out of that unscathed.
Bottom of the 6th, Tommy Edman. Homered earlier in this game. This is a single to right. But Michael Conforto trying to get to third is thrown out.
Yeah, you try to get to third base there. You got 1 out, kind of set up a sacrifice fly. Outstanding 1-hop throw.
So 2 down for Max Muncy, again going with the torpedo bat here. But he goes down swinging to end the 6th. We go to the 7th inning. Kirby Yates out of the Dodgers bullpen. Continues to impress. Strikes out De La Cruz.
Especially after the energy and Ben Kasparius able to get out of that last inning. You're now called upon and you're thinking, I have to find a way to put up a 0.
This one comes back and hits Kirby Yates, at least deflects off him. It's an infield single, but then he gets Stuart Fairchild.
I mean, that changeup, I think right now is as good as anybody.
Yep.
That is dirty. Outstanding job.
2 down, runner at third. Chadwick Trump over to Max Muncy. Handles it. So it's still a 5-3 game. bottom 7. 2 down, Shohei. Flares one the other way. That's going to get down.
Sometimes you just got to fight it off.
Yes.
You know, even if it runs in on you, you find a way, get those knocks.
You say barrels are overrated.
Here's Mookie Betts with 2 down. Hits it to right field, and that's out number 3. Still 5-3 going to the bottom of the 8th. Michael Conforto trying to get something going, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
I mean, that was a late break. It looked like a cutter that got in on his hands, be able to fight it off, get a knock on it. He has had great at-bats really to start the season.
Was on base every single at-bat today.
Nomar. Max Muncy goes back to his regular bat. He comes through with 2 outs and 2 strikes.
That's right. Put that aside. Trust yourself. It doesn't matter. Whatever bat you have in your hand, trust that you're going to be able to come through. And he's able to come through, hitting a ball in the gap and scoring 2 and tying the game.
So it is 5-5 after Muncy comes through. And that sets the stage for the bottom of the 9th. Shohei Ohtani, Jerry, was there ever any doubt what was going to happen here?
No doubt. Gets a fastball out of third. Outstanding job. You know what? Now to think about it, I think this was a cambio out of third. Outstanding job staying on this pitch. It is a cambio. Barrels it up. We talked about it on the pregame show. Let's go Kobe on him. Let's go 8-0. The Big Show says good night. We're 8-0.
And it's a walk-off winner for Shohei and the Dodgers. What a celebration. What a moment at Dodger Stadium. My goodness, are you not entertained? The Dodgers pull it out from down 5-0. They win it 6-5, improving to 8-0 on the season. Jack Dreyer gets the win. Blake Snell gave up 5 runs, but all of them were unearned. He walked 4, struck out 2. Tommy Edman 2 for 3 with his 4th home run, 2 RBIs. Shohei, though, on his bobblehead nights, 3 for 5. His 3rd home run was a walk-off. Let's check out the upcoming calendar for the Dodgers. They have tomorrow off before the team heads east for the first domestic road trip of the season. 3 games this weekend in Philadelphia, followed by 3 next week in Washington, D.C. Friday's game will be on Apple TV. The rest of them can be seen right here on Sportsnet LA. Game was tied in the bottom of the 9th inning, and be honest, was there any doubts that Shohei was going to do this? His 2nd career walk-off home run, both of them are with the Dodgers. Plenty of reaction coming up. It's brought to you by Arco. The Dodgers are 8-0 this season. Yes, that is now officially the best start ever by a defending World Series champions. The previous marked by the 1933 New York Yankees. They had guys named Ruth and Gehrig on that team, and the Dodgers do it in such thrilling fashion, dramatic fashion. It is Hollywood, after all. A Shohei Ohtani walk-off blast. Let's head inside and hear from the skipper, Dave Roberts, with the media.
Well, like I said, I'm going to say my same answer every night. I feel like we're going to win. And, you know, it looked bleak early with Blake. He wasn't sharp, just missing the walks in there. But, you know, our guys persevered. And I think each night we're unbeatable. And we'll see how that works out.
And you talked before the game about the team having a chip on its shoulder. Is this kind of an example of that attitude?
It is. It is. You know, it's a kind of a sign of we don't take anything for granted. Every game, every at-bat matters, every play, which we didn't do well tonight. But the focus doesn't waver, the compete, and Max was a perfect example of that tonight.
Well, with Blake, he had the 4 innings, 5 hits, the 4 walks. That's kind of what you see in his start.
I just didn't think he was sharp. I don't think he really had anything working, to be quite honest. They were seeing the changeup. The slider wasn't there. The curveball was there at times. The fastball, you know, fortunately for us, I think in that 3rd and 4th inning, they got hyper-aggressive and allowed him to kind of reset his pitch count somewhat. I just felt 4 innings was plenty for him, but I think that they did us a service by kind of, you know, being extra aggressive when they had him, you know, on the ropes.
Did Max switch bats on his own accord, or
I think that was on his own accord. You know, next thing I know, I see this great bat in his 4th at bat. So yeah, had to bend the bat the first 3 at-bats, I guess.
Are you shaking your head in amazement at any of this?
Tonight I was kind of a little dumbfounded. I was dumbfounded with the way we were playing. I didn't recognize that club in the first couple innings. And then just dumbfounded how we found a way to win that game. We had no business winning that game, but to our guys' credit, we just kept fighting.
You talked before about Ohtani's knack for meeting moments. When he comes up in that situation on his bobblehead night, like, are you thinking, like, he's going to homer here?
I did. Well, you know, I just thought he was going to get on base. You know, I think last year, his first bobblehead night, he walked it off with a grand slam, and then another home run walk-off on his bobblehead night. So you just feel that he's going to do something special, and I just like the way he's not pressing. He's in the strike zone, and when he does that, you know, there's no one better. Thanks, guys.
In 6 seasons with the Angels, Shohei Ohtani had 1 walk-off hit. In 1 season plus a week with the Dodgers, he's had 3, and the last 2 left the yard. Plenty more reaction from Dodger Stadium coming up. Carl's Jr. moment of the game. This was a pretty easy decision here, Nomar, to go with this guy. The bottom of the 9th.
Well, you say it's easy, yeah, because it was a walk-off. It's his bobblehead, and once again, he comes through. He's the big show. But we know behind the scenes, though, we talk about the bullpen.
Yes.
Are also, you know, kind of the, you know, the players of the game will be collectively the bullpen. The moment of the game is definitely this one with the walk-off.
You know what I love about the big show? He's kind of like Frank Sinatra back in the day in the old club scene. He was taking a request, and the fans told him, hey, you got to do something special on your bobblehead. You got to get hits, maybe hit a walk-off. The big show, like Frank Sinatra, listened to the audience and did his thing.
It was a script straight out of Hollywood on his MVP bobblehead night. The big show went big fly for the win. Plenty more reaction coming up. Your World Series champs are 8-0. Well, today we didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 8 strikeouts for the Dodgers, and you know what that means. You can celebrate tomorrow by going to Jack in the Box. Get a free Jumbo Jack with the purchase of a large drink only at LA area restaurants. Tonight, took a few guys to get there. Ben Kasparius actually had the most. He had 3 of the Dodgers' 8 strikeouts to get everybody some free food. And boy, we talk about atonement sometimes during these games, Nomar. We saw Mookie Betts last night. He committed the first error of the season for the Dodgers. And then later he comes up, hits the go-ahead home run. Tonight, Max Muncy, a couple of errors in the first 2 innings of this game, and he's able to tie the game with that 2-run double late.
Yeah, I'll tell you, as a player, like, we've all been there, Jerry, right? You make those mistakes, and it causes you runs, and you just feel horrible, and you're just going, man. And then there's times where you're trying to force it to try to make up for it. So then next thing you know, you're having a bad at-bat, and you're just like, man, if I can just get a chance, can I stay within myself? This is part of the game. You're going to make those errors. You're going to have some trouble. It all happens, but you're just going, man, if I can get the opportunity, and you hope you come through. And later on, Max Muncy, despite this was early on. He gets an opportunity, and he's able to come through. The other thing about that, it looks like Kike was okay because that was a little scary on that ball.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, and this is a good lesson for kids. Listen, big leaguers make errors. Don't get down, stay within the game, and you can have this moment late in the game. And Max Muncy does not have this moment unless he's mentally tough. Staying in the ball game, finding a way to help his team late, and that's why he was prepared for this moment.
What do you say, be a goldfish? Is that what they say in Ted Lasso?
That's right, be a goldfish. Short memory.
And sure enough, Max Muncy had that. So no, night was not going his way, but boy, he came through in a huge way when the Dodgers really needed him the most. Still more to come here from Dodger Stadium as the Dodgers are getting ready to hop on a plane tomorrow and head east for the first time this season. Next stop, Philadelphia. We'll have a series preview straight ahead. What a great start it's been to this 2025 season. Next up, Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, the Philadelphia Phillies welcome in the reigning World Series champions this weekend. Friday's game exclusively on Apple TV. We will pick up our coverage on Saturday. It will be Yamamoto, Sasaki, and Glasnow as the 3 scheduled starters for the Dodgers. Both of these teams expected to make a lot of noise deep into October, so we should get Some really good baseball, Jerry, beginning Friday in the city of brotherly love.
Hey, listen, it's always fun to play in an environment that brings a lot of energy. Certainly, we see it here on a nightly basis at Dodger Stadium. Philadelphia will also be rocking for this series.
Yeah, it should be really, really fun, but at the same time, just continue playing. But focus on yourselves. That's what's great about this team that we've seen early on. That's all they're worried about. We talk about the process, playing good baseball, stay within themselves, and they have the mentality they can beat anybody.
Can I thank Shohei Ohtani for getting me back on the winning column?
With your call shot?
Call shot. Shohei, thank you. They pay attention, John. They pay attention. Thank you, Big Show.
It was a perfect way to end what was a perfect homestand for the Dodgers and a perfect 8-0 record as the team now heads to Philadelphia to take on the Fightin' Phils. That does it for this edition of Access Sportsnet Dodgers. For Jerry, Nomar, and Kirsten, I'm John. Thanks for watching. We will see you in a couple days.
メジャー翻訳速報。いかがでしたか？大谷選手のサヨナラホームランで締めくくられた試合、まさにハリウッド映画のようなシナリオでした。ドジャースの8連勝という快進撃はまだ始まったばかり。これからの日本人選手たちの活躍から目が離せません。コメント欄で皆さんの感想もぜひ教えてください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。